All right, let's talk House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 3. And I will be going into spoilers, so if you've not seen the episode, you best get back in the woods now before the dragon comes and rains down spoilers on you. So, yeah, let's get into it. And this episode was definitely more of a slow moving episode, but it still was good. I still think it was a really good episode. It didn't have anything as exciting as two twins on opposite sides fighting each other to the death, but it did have some integral moments like Alicent and Rhaenyra coming together at the end, and even leading up to that, where she's like, where Rhaenyra's dressed as a nun. I was like, shame, shame. So yeah, I thought it was a good little disguise, I guess, for Rhaenyra. But yeah, seeing their conversation and it ending with Alicent telling Rhaenyra's father Viserys' last words, and yeah, revealing that he was talking to her about Aegon the Conqueror as the prince that was promised, and yeah, Rhaenyra was like, yeah, there was a misunderstanding there. So yeah, Alicent misunderstood him, and Viserys, he probably thought she was Rhaenyra at the end of the last season. So yeah, we got that. We got that right there. And Allison at the end, it definitely looked like she knew she messed up right there. She knew that she misinterpreted what Viserys was saying right there. Right before he died. But she's also saying it's not a mistake. But deep down, I think she knows there's a mistake. But there are things set in motion. There are people that have died for this like upcoming war now. So yeah, everything is going down, and you can't really go back in it. Alicent can't really go back and be like, my bad, Aegon, you're not the king. It's actually Rhaenyra. That scene was a really good scene. It was definitely the best scene, in my opinion, of the episode. So I really liked it. And it's probably the last time we see Alicent and Rhaenyra together. I mean, they might be together at some other point down the line, but anything like in the near future, they're not going to be together. They're going to be on opposite sides. And also, for what has happened so far, they haven't really commanded anything. Like, Rhaenyra didn't send those two dimwits. That was Daemon and Alicent, of course. And Alicent's not really commanding anything. It's more Aegon, of course, because he is the king right now. But we probably will see Rhaenyra and Alicent probably getting a little more dirty. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really read the books, but I gotta think that's probably gonna happen. We're gonna see them get their hands dirty right there. But yeah, that was definitely a good scene. And then of course Daemon going to Harrenhal. So I thought that was good too, to see like him going to Simon Strong, and he's like, I conquer Harrenhal now. He's like, I'm taking it over, and like Simon Strong saying, yeah, it's yours. Just take it. Just take it. And he pledges his allegiance to Rhaenyra. And of course he said his brother was Lionel Strong and his nephew was Harwin Strong. So yeah, he's definitely going to be on Rhaenyra's side right there, because Larys did him dirty. And also Daemon getting that vision of young Rhaenyra, who was like sewing like the neck of Jaehaerys. So yeah, that was a little creepy, but it was good to see Millie Alcock back in playing young Rhaenyra. And it's probably the last we're gonna see of her, unless he has any more visions. But yeah, it's cool to see her, because I know a lot of people last season, they were kind of mad when they did like the recasting, I guess, mid-season. Like, it wasn't a recasting. They were already casted, Millie Alcock as young Rhaenyra and the young Alicent, and then they shifted over to Emma D'Arcy and Olivia Cook midway through the season. So I don't know. I think people got too mad at that, but it's good to see Millie Alcock come back, and I know she's gonna play Supergirl later. So yeah, she's a good actress. I'm glad they brought her back for just like one little moment right there. And then that woman being creepy, also saying to Daemon, "You're gonna die here." She has to be a witch, right? She has to be like Melisandre. So yeah, I feel like she's got to be right. She's probably giving him those visions. But yeah, we see Daemon shook here. I don't think we've seen him like that at all in season 1 or season 2. I mean, maybe season 1. I'd have to go back and watch season 1. But yeah, he definitely seems kind of shook. He definitely seems kind of scared. And then going to that scene in that bar, or I think it was a brothel, where we see that random dude come in and say he's Viserys' bastard half brother. So I'm guessing this dude is not bullshitting. Like, he came in saying that, and I thought he might be bullshitting, but they kind of made him out to be possibly a character that is gonna like pop up throughout the season. So yeah, he seems like he's gonna pop up, and the actor even seems kind of noticeable. I think he seems kind of familiar. So I don't know. Like I don't want to look up stuff because I'm afraid I'm gonna look up spoilers. So yeah, but it looks like he's gonna be a character that pops up later, and I don't really know the name of this dude, but yeah, he says he's possibly an heir to the throne. So yeah, we'll see. And the Aegon and Aemon stuff in this, where Aegon's just taunting Aemon right there, and it makes me really feel bad for Aemon because he doesn't seem like totally a bad dude. Like Aegon seems like a dick, but Aemon it feels bad for what happened to Luke at the end of last season, and like he definitely has remorse about that. And so yeah, he seems like kind of like somebody. I mean, I won't even characterize him as maybe a good guy, but he's definitely someone who is more complex, I guess. So yeah, so there's moments where you feel bad for him, but there's gonna be moments later that you're probably gonna be like, okay, you probably got to get killed off. I don't know, but yeah, I do like the character of Aemon, and I mean, he looks badass. Even like getting up and doing like full frontal, just him walking out of there with like the diamond eye. I thought that was I thought it was tight. He looked kind of badass walking out of there. And then in the moment that seems like it was gonna be the most exciting moment was Baela riding the dragon down and chasing the I keep calling him Crispin. Kristen and Allison's brother into the woods. I was like, is Baela really gonna do this? But you can't really do it right now. I feel like it's too soon to kill off Kristen. I mean, everyone and me included wants Kristen to be all crisped up by a dragon. But yeah, I can't really do it right now. He has to be alive definitely longer, and he probably will. He'll probably be alive like next season also. But yeah, that was definitely a moment where we saw like Baela kind of bloodthirsty right there. So yeah, or flame thirsty. So yeah, and even when she was talking to Rhaenyra, she was like, yeah, or she's kind of lying. It seems like she was kind of like hiding the fact that she was probably gonna try to burn them. She was probably gonna burn them if they hadn't gone to the woods on time. And also her sister Rhaena, who was sent away by Rhaenyra. Like Rhaena seems like she's gonna be probably one of the main characters, at least going forward, like next season. Because I don't know, it just seemed like they set her up that way. So yeah, I feel like she's probably gonna take over as a main character in like the future seasons or future 2 seasons. Like I'm not sure how long the show's gonna go, but I think I heard 4 seasons. So yeah, I think Rhaena is definitely gonna be integral going forward. And I almost forgot that they started the episode with the Blackwoods and the Brackens fighting. I think they're 2 smaller houses. So yeah, I thought that was cool to show that this like conflict is going into other like houses without even Rhaenyra or like Team Green or Team Black getting into it. It's just one pledge their allegiance to Rhaenyra, one pledge their allegiance to Aegon, and they go at it right there. And man, when they showed that like aftermath of it, I was like, man, that's tough because I guess a lot of their soldiers died in that battle on both sides. So yeah, but it looked like I guess like the Brackens end up winning. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like it really is important who won that battle. It's just to show you the scope of things going on in Westeros, which I actually really like. So yeah, overall it was a really good episode. This episode 3 of season 2 of House of the Dragon. Tell me what you thought about the episode and what was your favorite moment in the episode. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bravo out.